for, or like places I should be avoiding them, I guess. I
So
mean, obviously, I guess like the handoff zone, but other than that,
I'd say that for ice, honestly, for ice climbers, I would say that the biggest thing about them is just like not getting sucked into them being super weird. Um, there are rules of the matchup, like you do want to avoid being like grabbed in, at the near the edge of the stage or the edge of platforms. Like those are all. That's a very important rule because that denies handoff. Um, it's sometimes not possible, and we just have to. And like, you shouldn't ruin your tech pattern by like doing that, by over committing to that.
yeah.
Because that's in the like the other extreme. They're just, I don't know. They're just like they're just like a guess falcon tech chase base. Like they just do the guess falcon kind of rules with tech chasing. You know what I mean? Like just don't be predictable, and yeah, some of the penalties suck. Avoid the worst outcomes, but yeah, sometimes you have to do them just to keep them honest. Um,
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
yeah, and like obviously don't do them often, but like yeah, you still have to like sometimes tech and place shine because it is your execution testing them. Sometimes just is your best way out. Um, Aside from that, defense with Peach. So defense with Peach we can go over. Ices, I would say we can definitely look at that. The big thing for them is really just not like if you can do the fast falls before, if you can do your aerial, like your fast fall and then aerial, and have good timing with that, and like L cancel during the hit lag, so you don't, their double shield doesn't mess you up that much. That's like the number one thing that like you can. That's probably the first like really big thing you can do to make your life easy versus them. You can also kind of like pressure them more from a spatial standpoint. Like, you don't necessarily need to get like super up close and personal with them. With your drills and shines, like you can kind of like stay outside their shield grab, like their immediate out of shield range, and then just force them to have to do wave dashes and stuff, and just like block them off or walk them to the corner, that kind of thing. Um,
My one like thought, and I'm not sure if this is like super accurate, is that because they're like constantly trying to wave dash around, it felt I could like I could almost like choose my openings because I don't know, they're just constantly in lag, I guess. And I'm not sure if that's actually true or not.
yeah, you probably just like did attacks and like they got hit by them, right?
Yeah, that's kind of how it felt.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. So, like, yeah, I would say that every single Wave Dash character, every character that relies on Wave Dash as their primary combat movement has that dynamic. Like, it's why I don't think that, like, Camp Luigi is good advice. Because Luigi is, like, ironically extremely good at overshooting if you're on the ground with him. It's just, like, diagonals he struggles with, like any Wave Dash character. But, like, if you're just running, like, they don't, when they say just Camp Luigi, lol, they never, like, specify that. They're just like, yeah, just play defense, play away from him, and then like he'll like explode, and it's like, okay, that's not how that works. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like, do you think that? So, what is it that you think you're missing versus climbers?
To be honest, I think it's like mostly experience because um like I guess like what I mentioned was I played against a player who's generally like a top eighter at our locals, and
Mm-hmm.
it felt really close to me. And I
Okay.
felt like I felt like I haven't had or I haven't played that matchup like almost at all. And so uh the fact that it felt close to me was weird. Um yeah, I think it's just like a weird character, and so that's why I didn't really like I didn't really know if my understanding was right on, you know, what I was doing.
I mean, everything you're doing sounds like pretty, like it's pretty tactically sound. It's just you probably need to learn the specifics, but yeah, like you can pick that up. Like the strategy you've described basically is like play around their like spooky tools, get like split them up, kill the pink one, and then just like make the other one run into your moves a lot. Yeah, yeah, precisely.
Yeah. It feels like linear, but I guess like
They are linear.
yeah, my brain just like doesn't want to accept that, but I guess they are just like linear, yeah.
They are a grappler attached to a puppet character. Of course, they're linear.
Yeah.
Like, in what universe is that character not linear? like they have like this like terrifying death grab like blowout condition, and then they have like, but they need to protect the puppet in order for it to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is super like this is super straightforward. We're over like I'm gonna tell you this. I'm saying this to you as like both your coach and your friend. You are overcomplicating this.
Okay, fair enough, yeah.
So Peach defense. Our connection would probably be bad. I was gonna ask, like, do you want to run it? Because I mean, like, I know how to play Peach.
I could try, but I will get destroyed.
I'm not that good, but yeah, if you wanted to, we could. Because like, it's basically like you DI. Like, so what part of Peach defense do you find is like stumping you? Is it like when she's pressuring you, like has her like when she's on your shield? Like, is it when she's hit you with dash attack and you're not sure where to attack? Like, what is the problem?
So, I guess my thinking now is, yeah, I do always get surprised by like her shield pressure because I forget that it's actually pretty strong. So I guess that's one thing. I feel like I get hit by like the double down smash a lot, which doesn't seem like it should happen.
What do you mean by that?
Like
FC fair down smash, or is the down smash just hitting you twice?
Like I feel like it's just hitting me twice, or maybe I probably should have like looked at the actual scenarios where this happened.
No, do you have some SLPs or something we can take a look at?
Yeah, I actually just played one like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, let's grab those. We'll take a look-see. Send them to me.
Folder. Is this the right game? Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, cool. And what do we have here? So I'm just gonna stop this. This is Samus.
Oh, this is the wrong. Oh, I sent my first game of the month. Okay, my bad.
No worries. No worries.
Let's see.
So you said it was 10 minutes ago. It should be today.
Yeah, I sent you the wrong one. Okay, this is the right one.
Okay, let me see here. I'll share my screen.
There was some stuff that I did that was like obvious, where I just like missed my wave shine follow up sometimes, but
okay, so let's see here. Okay, like what I'm seeing here. I like that you're okay. So is that what you're talking about? Like getting hit?
Yeah, that's like a situation. Yeah.
Hold up. Up and behind her. So like up and against the ways that she's facing. So basically her down smash hits like this. It pulls you towards her, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what you're doing is you're going up to try to like hop over this one.
Okay, so I want to go up and behind her. Okay.
Yeah. So like whatever side you're on, you go against that plus up, mostly up.
And that should just send me in that direction, basically.
Yeah. Do you want to try it?
Yeah. I had no idea how to properly DI it. So.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a note of that. So DIing Peach down smash, to limit additional hits. Oh, nice. Yeah, double or triple upper. It was a bunch of up airs. It was a bunch of up airs, and it killed her off the top lip. Okay. DIing to limit damage with down smash. Yeah, I can see what you mean. Like, okay, so this was a big money opportunity. Like, this nair was actually like extremely well done because you hit her at the peak of your jump with the hard hit, and then you immediately fast fell and got to the ground. So you actually have like really, really good follow-ups here.
So would the optimal one be like
up tilt?
I guess up tilt. Yeah.
You up tilt anti-air. Because you also hit her out of her float, so she can't like really like run away from you either.
Yeah. I think I was having the what do you call it? The shield problem. So I think I probably would have tried to follow up with up tilt, but I just shielded instead.
Gotcha. Yeah. I can see that she's really stressful for you because I'm seeing the shield thing come up a lot. So this tells me that, yeah, there's a lack of comfort versus her.
Definitely.
The thing about her is that if you hit your aerial while you're rising, then she is able to counter hit you. But if you hit your aerial at low percent while you're falling when in the air to air, then she usually can't. Yeah. Like, see what I mean? Like, you kind of like grazed her with this, And, like, because you're, like, falling, she can't really, like, do anything about it. Like, you're actionable so soon. Like,
yeah.
so you want to, like, abuse the fact that you're, like, overall a much more efficient character. Which you're doing. Like, I like how much you're using your jumps and stuff to, like, maneuver around her. Like, this is all good. This position is a little awkward. So this one here, when she's, like, got her float set up like this. So
what should I do in that scenario?
What do you think you should do?
So I guess I guess I could, like, because I feel like I can't really run under her, or can I? I don't know.
I don't know. So is around? Is it this one or is I don't know where it was because it wasn't. Okay, so it's it is here I think. No. Okay, she hits us off. Fine. I forget which stock it was, but I'm sure it'll come up soon. Yeah, because it was after you hit this stuff. The seek bar stopped, like, seeking, so I wasn't sure where we were in the match, but I guess I could have used the time. I should have used the time. That was bad of me. So, remember, Peach Float is basically like being on a platform, right?
Yeah.
So, why can't we run under her right now?
I feel like... Oh, yeah, sorry.
No, go.
Well, I guess, like, what you mentioned about how it's basically, like, storing a shield drop. I feel like... Could if I just try and run under her, couldn't she just hit me with an aerial?
Well, she's committed to an aerial.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, she has to, like, fall on you, right?
Yeah.
So, right now, the platform is basically here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it can go some amount of distance. It can basically go, like, anywhere from here to here.
Yeah.
Like, probably further, because, like, it lasts a long time, so she can potentially, like, make this platform as long as she wants it, functionally speaking.
Yeah.
Like, she can make it go all the way like this. Which means that... What is the problem with her? Like, what is the biggest thing that she has to do in order to make this platform work? What's her challenge here?
I'm not sure if this is I guess, like, the correct answer, but I guess, like, if she decides to come down and hit me, like, I guess one thing is, like, I can wall her with, like, bear, or I could go for, like, a short up air, so it's kind of scary for her too.
Yeah, so, like, this is one problem. Like, you could, like, potentially guard your space here.
Yeah.
Like, you could hop up here with, like, back air and create, like, a wall here, and then she has to deal with that. So she has to then interact with, like, wait behind this kind of line. What's another problem? Well, you're fast, right? So it's not like she can just throw the back air anywhere. She has to, like, kind of, like, plan around where you're going to be. So if she can drift maybe like this for her falling aerial, like, maybe this is, like, her full forward, and then, like, she's got this in place represented by this line, and she's got, like, kind of an away motion, too. Like, maybe here, but she's floating towards us, so she'd have to stop before she can, like, access this, before she can get the same range of motion on that she has over here. So she kind of has a fall zone of, like, this, right?
Yeah.
So, with that in mind,
I guess I could, like... If she does try and come down, I can just whiff punish in the corner.
Yeah, or you can just run forward. Because remember, like, she has to aim where she wants to attack you on this line, right?
Yeah.
Like, if this is the boundary of the line, and then it goes across the stage, it's not like she can attacks like a huge space when she comes down with the back air. She's really just covering, like, this area.
Yeah.
Like, if she attacks here, which means that all you have to do, it's just like Sheik's Needles. You just have to get behind it. You just have to get past it.
Yeah.
The other thing here to remember as well, the other dimension here is, if she goes down for this, like, back air and you are ready for it, you can easily up smash it. You can also attack on top of her, because if she's coming down like this and you go onto her like that, your move is going to beat her, because you just aim for her open spot. What part of her body does her moves not really cover when she's in the air?
Presumably her head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when she's facing away. Like, what is she gonna do? Like, Nair, I guess? Kinda. Like, Nair is honestly her best is like one of her better options here, but she's already committed to the back air, so she can't do it anyway. Like Nair hits like Nair would hit kind of like here, and then her fair hits here, and then her back air hits here, and her down air hits here, and her up air hits. So she only has her Nair, and it doesn't even cover, like there's still an opening. Like it's like this, it's like this spot here. We'll use a different color so it's not confusing.
I think that's something I want to look for more is like, especially against like floatier characters, opportunities where I can like do the falling up air, and like get around their options basically.
Yeah, this would be a 6 spot for falling up air. Like, cause yeah, you just have to like it's just aligning the jump. You might have to double jump too, but like this is really good. The other thing here is like, what if you like short hop forward, like short hop up air forward like this? Cause you do it rising, so you hit around here. Cause again, her hitbox has to fall on you, so there's still like travel time before it gets to you. So that could be another way that you can like beat out your options.
I feel like that would be like a really good option, and I just
it's hard.
I feel like my execution is at like a 20% right now for that. So I need to make that more consistent, basically.
Fair enough. One last thing. What do you think about shield here?
What can she do if I shield there?
Like, what if you run up and shield? To, like, absorb her back air when she's coming in on you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see an issue with it, I guess.
I think it's really good. And I'll tell you why. So, with you shielding, where is she hitting you on your shield?
At the top of it.
Yeah. So do you think her, like, given that she's, like, a really slow floaty character who's, like, has a ton of hang time, even with a fast fall, she's also thrown the attack out really early. So, like, if she does weak back air at the top of your shield, like, do you think she's safe?
No, definitely not, yeah.
Yeah. So why are we afraid of her? She's, like, harmless. She's Peach. Like, it's fine. But no. She is dangerous. She has a lot going on, but, like, at the same time, we have a lot of options here. We don't have to be pushed around by her. If anything, she should not be this comfortable because she's moved here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think seeing all the options listed out like this, it does feel like I am too scared in that situation when like I have no reason to be. So, let's finish looking at this match, and then we'll play a bit. And then we will maybe we'll talk about general... You said you wanted to kind of like come up with general game plans or something, or... So the only other... I didn't really have... I think I threw this. Yeah, I did. I didn't really have any general things at the moment. I had one maybe... I mean, it's just like a novice question. I'm curious if there's like... I know you have like those... you had like a really old blog post about like movement in general. One situation I've noticed coming up is I just like autopilot and do like the standard like run turnaround, which is obviously just bad. I'm curious if there's like a specific thing that I should be doing every time.
Right. Oh yeah. So like you'll get into run and then like you'll do run and then like dash and then like I get stuck in turnaround basically. Oh.
But I know there's like a bunch of options there. I don't know if there's like a preferred one though.
I mean, so when you say turnaround, do you mean like for like going too far in a dash dance, or do you mean like you'll do dash like run cancel and then like just immediately like turn around?
Like I'll like going too far in a dash dance, but like I'll know I've gone too far in the dash dance, and I could just like crouch, or I could wave dash back or something.
Oh, I always go for crouch.
Is crouch just the best?
It just is, so you can do anything out of it. Yeah,
okay, that's what I meant by missing all my wave shines.
Oh yeah, there we go. You had that. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. So this is fine. Let me stop streaming. We'll do direct for a bit, and I'll show you how you DI this thing. But it's just like up and towards her, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's another... maybe that's something
DI?
that, like... Yeah, I like, I've always known it was a thing, but I just did what felt natural, and now I'm like trying to actually learn the correct DIs.
Okay. What's your
and I
code
don't-
again?
It is HAR and then 742.
Okay, perfect. And do you remember mine? It's LUIG.
It was the first one in my thing.
Really? You don't do direct very often then?
I was gone last week, but yeah, I also am pretty bad about doing direct.
Oh wait,
I think
I just went the wrong character. I'm so dumb. It's a force of habit. It's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so DI. So I'm gonna taunt so you can buffer the DI input. So you only got hit by 2 there. Now do it again. Taunt. So more
okay,
like
I need to do more up.
yeah, more up into.
Okay.
Now that's gonna be easier. Go even more up.
Okay.
Like, or yeah, taunt. Like, try to like if on the stick you would be aiming in between like
The red and the yellow.
yeah. All right. So taunt. Yeah, these are good. So we're just gonna kill you, and then we're gonna try this again. On the first down smash is very common for it to hit twice. If you want, on the first one, you can also try to smash DI up. Do you know how to do that?
So I could do C stick up, and then I can like wiggle between up and the 2 top quadrants, I guess.
Yeah, so like when the stick goes up, after it passes like a if you imagine a circle halfway through the controller gate, when the stick passes that on a frame of hit lag, that counts as 1. So that's the first one we're going for, and then we kind of like bring it slightly left or right of the like the 90
top
degree
Firefox notches.
Yeah, like around that area, exactly.
Yeah.
Like we want to pass those 2 and then go into and finish in the whatever the DI input is.
Yeah.
So can you visualize what that looks like, or just try it on the control stick to just kind of like see what it looks like?
Yeah. Okay, I'm just like loading all my problems onto you right now, but the other thing is I feel like my control stick movement is so slow compared to some people. And so that's something like I feel like that's also a buffer in terms of picking up smash DI.
Okay,
I get so few inputs when I try.
Okay, well, know what? We're gonna have to try. We're gonna have to test this one way or another. So just
yeah.
So taunt and then get ready.
All right. Oh, whoops.
That was good. You only got hit twice. That was great.
Yeah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. You didn't get a smash DI input there, but like try one more time.
Yeah.
There you go. Beautiful. You didn't get a smash DI input, but I didn't charge it, so it was very difficult to get one, and the trajectory was perfect. So to me, that is a massive success. I have no reason for concern on that. Do you have any reason for concern?
Not particularly. I guess one question then about like the ASDI.
Yep.
I was holding like the C stick up. Does that not give me any inputs?
Oh, it'll give you the ASDI input, which is like a weak smash DI input, and it has about a third of the impact of a standard smash DI input. So it still counts.
Okay.
It is still helping you. It's just I'm only checking for the twitching motion of the smash DI input because I figure ASDI is going to happen anyway because it happens with whatever direction you're holding the stick. If the C stick is not held. Okay,
that totally makes sense. I didn't realize it was like a third of an actual smash DI input. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
So let's talk Peach shield pressure. So don't shield yet, but basically like when she does these like fairs and stuff, one of the reasons her fair is good in her pressure is because you see how I can like start it up here and then swing down with it?
Yeah.
So if I try to do that with Nair, I'm almost always gonna hit high on your shield. Because it just comes out so fast. Same thing with back air. Back air's a little bit different. Like from here I could do it. Like shield. But even from there, like it's not easy to get like a low aerial. Like there you could see that it hit kind of high on the shield.
Mm-hmm.
So with that in mind, if Peach is floating at about this height and she's facing you, she's a lot more dangerous than if she's floating like this and facing away.
Yeah. And I guess in that situation that we were looking at, she was facing away.
Yeah, exactly. And she came at you like from here. So
Yeah.
in that case, I would say that like try naring at like try attacking over her float, or like yeah, just try dealing with her the back air here, because
Oh, sorry. Try dealing with it.
yeah, just try dealing with it however you think makes sense. So generally, that was good. Generally, I don't like getting under her unless I'm like going for unless I already have an idea on what I'm going for.
Okay, that makes. I try to do the what do you call it? The dropping, the falling up air.
Try something simple. Try something easier.
I just wall it there. Oops, I missed all my cancels.
I know, but you see, like this is something important about this position. You see how she like kind of like doesn't have any aerial lag, and she's like kind of like floating above your like short hop back air when I do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, try it.
Oh,
try short hop back airing this. So if she
I
goes,
have to like get you at the peak basically. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't even hit that yet.
yeah.
I guess I
So
could do it. Oh,
there.
sorry.
No, that's good. Like you're figuring out that you need to full hop, which means you do. What if you like go on the platform?
Oh, like
Yeah, shield drop back here.
yeah, I was thinking. Okay.
You have to get.
So I guess I could just shield drop back air and then whoops, shield drop back air and then jump back up and back air.
Yeah.
Oops.
You can also like I know we said not to nair, but like try aiming for her head with it. Like on this one.
From the ground.
Either.
Okay, yeah, I need to full hop.
Yeah. Generally when
Okay,
she's
I
like here, you have to full hop. Unless
Yeah.
you're going for like back air or up air.
So I guess when she's facing me, I don't really want to nair unless, but like when she's facing away, I can still aim for like the head and avoid the bear.
Well, you can still aim for her head with like when she's facing you.
Yeah, it just feels so scary. I feel like, or I might just be spacing poorly, but I feel like I always get hit when she's facing me with the fair.
Attack fast. That means you're not being aggressive. You have to attack sooner then.
Oops.
No, that was good. Like, see here. She does this. See what I mean? Like, attack her while she's going up, too. Like, that's another big opening.
Yeah.
Because once she gets into the position where she can float, she has to stop there, right? And then, like, and then wind up the fair. So if you're attacking her during that, you can get her. And you just aim it away from where her nair hits. See?
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because we attack people when they're going up to platforms.
Yeah, I feel like I never even think about trying to get her while she's going up. I always just kind of like concede and then try and fight her during her float, or like if I decide that that's not working, I just go after she starts coming down.
Yeah. Now the other thing you can do is like just running past her. The way to make that work is you just dash dance a little bit, and when she starts moving forward past a certain point, then you'd go under her. Like that, yeah.
Yeah. So just getting a read on her, like on her movement, basically.
Well, yeah, because the thing is, like, remember, she has to attack where you're gonna be, right? Or control her space. So she can't do both. So yeah, you're making like you're drawing like a line between you and her, where you're like, and then once she passes that, like, yeah.
Yeah. Oops.
Your line needs. When you do that at this distance, where is your line?
It needs to be diagonal down.
No. You make a straight one, and when she crosses that one, that's when you like move.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I guess like I'm thinking on my screen, like the end of that like rectangle on the bottom of the screen, if that makes sense.
Oh, so like the end of the gray line?
Yeah, that gray line.
Oh, that's like the one closest to me? Or closest to you?
Can you see my pause screen? That thing.
Oh, so in the middle.
Yeah.
Put it slightly. put it between the red tab and the gray line. Put it like where you are right now. That's where it's, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to play a game?
Yeah, why not?
Sure. Nice.
Oh, whoops.
No! It's just me. Relax. Nice. Oh, good spacing on that up air. Nice. Very good. Crouch cancel.
Yeah, that was... Crouch cancel is crazy.
The Peach Classic. Trade
I
nairs.
know. Bring out my DI.
It's really hard in pressure. Nice. How does this feel though? Like knowing that you can attack their startup.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be like a big thing that I need to like get used to. But I definitely played too scared of her, I think, and so yeah, it'll be like a good change. Oh, whoops.
Oh, I like that. Falling up there. Nice.
Yeah.
Dash dance up smash.
Oh, whoops. I forgot you have multiple of those. Oh.
Let's play another one. So this one, I want you to take a deep breath. We're gonna go back to stadium, but you're gonna take a deep breath. When she starts pressuring you and you're feeling like the tension come up, remember, she's slow. So if you're on the other side of the stage, you can just reset there. It's totally fine.
Yeah. Okay.
It's one of the perks of her. If you feel really bit scared, go on the platform first. This is more like you. There we go. That nest shit. Armada. Nice. So what happened there? You got antsy, I think.
Yeah, I also... That's actually a thing that happens to me a lot, I feel like, is when I can get back up, I end up side being into the stage. I've always just kind of thought I'm lazy with my stick movement, maybe.
I think that was so. I would go for up B more.
That was the thing. I was actually trying to up B, and then I got a side B.
Oh, I see. Nice. So was the shield grab meant as a shield grab, or?
It was.
Okay. No, like it was run forward shield grab, so I figured that you were trying to call it a dash attack or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can just wait till the dash attack hits your shield.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah, it's just like we got a little antsy. We thought we were in more danger than we were.
Okay, then I was definitely in danger.
But you played much better that game.
Yeah, that did feel better.
Okay, so next thing we're gonna implement. So, let us talk long range game. So there's kind of like two schools of thought when it comes to like the long range game in this matchup. One of them is just the Leffen approach, which is the better one, which is shoot her full of lasers, make her suffer. The other one is that you can actually kind of play more of a mid-rangey thing, which I think is actually sometimes very good, because it allows you to punish the turnip pulls. To make that work, you have to keep her within about a running shine. Slightly more than a running shine. Because the idea is that when you see her crouch and start to pull the turnip, you run over and shine her. And make her miserable. I think that you can mix and match between the two. Like, I wouldn't do like an A or B kind of thing, but I would lean into the lasers a little more if you want the maximum tactical advantage. I think that lasers sometimes can backfire, though, especially in the learning process, because I think they're good, but it's easy to get carried away with them.
Yeah, this might be something this is basically what you said, but like, I've noticed that. So one thing that I don't do very well is I don't like switch between hot and cold quickly, I feel like, and so sometimes I just get carried away and like get stuck in laser mode, or like they move into a position where I'm like, oh well, I didn't really want him to get there while I was lasering, so
do you know how you beat that?
How I like or how I don't do that, or
yeah,
sorry, what do you
want? So what's the problem with getting like, how do you get carried away? Is it that you like get fixated on the damage, or like what happens?
I do think I'm getting fixated on like getting the most lasers I can, like yeah, maybe being optimal, I don't know.
So I would say that lasers are more about like what they make the opponent do as opposed to the damage we get from them.
Yeah.
So I would say like set a hard limit on yourself, like 1 or 2 lasers, that's it, and then we go back to combat stance.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 or 2, usually 1, but 2 if we really 2 gives us a little wiggle room for like important break points, like getting her to like up smash kill percent, for example. Like if it takes 2, just do the 2. But like it's we don't want to get carried away. So having a hard limit, like having like 1 or 2 as like hard limits and mostly 1, that is the best way to like, at least in the learning phase, to kind of understand how lasers impact the opponent. The other thing is we can just add them to our combat stance when we're doing our retreating motions. Like they can just work in naturally, so we're not actually doing like something different than what we're normally doing.
Can I actually show you something real quick?
Yeah, of course.
So I guess what you mean is like the retreating lasers.
Yeah.
So like, oh whoops. Well, not that.
Yeah, like these.
I have. Oops. Okay, well those worked.
Okay.
Maybe my yeah, I guess that works. For some reason I feel like I always get bad snapback during those, even though I mean, I am on a fob, so I really shouldn't, but...
So what I'm noticing here is that you're letting go of the stick before you're actually airborne. So dash, jump forward. Okay, now, yeah, dash, jump forward with full hop, and then after you're airborne, then tap the stick the other way, and then do the lasers. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
And like what you can do is you can learn to do that with your short hop, because really you just need one. You just need one laser. Yeah, like that one's great, good. So try to do like the first dash, the forward and jump motion should be like together almost, and then like, or one after the other, and then like the tap happens after you're airborne. Yeah, that's perfect. Love that.
Okay. Yeah, that actually felt pretty good.
So like, yeah, like I think with you, the big thing I'd say is Fox, like, try to figure out which actions you package together like that, or like become one smooth, like which ones you want to pair close together. Because I think that like it's not that so much that you don't have like, I don't think it's a lack of speed. I just don't think you know, like, I just don't think you know which ones need to be together.
Yeah.
But I think if you did, then you'd develop the speed. So that's the impression I get.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah, so let's do one more game on Pokemon Stadium, and yeah, then we'll just, I don't know, we'll be close to time. Do you want to just do Peach Fox until time's up, and we'll see what happens, or
I'd be happy with that.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what happened there.
I didn't expect that string at all.
Nice. Oh, ground float. Do you know how you deal with these?
I guess I can just jump over.
Just attack her.
Yeah.
Just like drills are good. Drills, up tilt, anything like that, yeah. Because, like, the first hit hits her into the ground, the next one connects, and then you just, yeah, drill, shine, up, smash her.
Yeah.
Nice. Standard ground spacing is about, like, slightly more than her dash attack away. So you can react, so you can, like, deal with...
right past that?
Yeah, so, like, you can deal with this thing. Because her aerials are basically, like, don't go as far. So, yeah. But she will try to mix you up by doing, like, things like that. Using her auto-cancel frames to her advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Common thing is to jump when you're in the corner with her. Rolling through her is not that bad.
Yeah, I think I do get hit by that a lot.
Try rolling through her or waiting for her to jump and then going under it.
Okay.
Yeah, like that, except, yeah. See, like, you didn't get, like, hit by it, but because you went onto the platform at the end of the jump, that was still a spot I could cover with my movement.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, just running under her and stuff is, like, really important sometimes in these spots.
Canadian sniper.
V-Wins was really good at that stuff too. Like, not as good as Armada. No one was good at Armada at anything. Never has been. But it's V-Wins was really good at turnips too, I think. They both had good, like, sense of, like, I think the thing that, like, a lot of the old school Peaches did well was they had a good sense of when to pull them. I feel like modern Peaches don't really know that as much.
Oh, I have to try the shine.
Yeah. But it'll come to you. Just visualize it. Imagine the situation it'll be good in, and then like believe. Also, wall her out with your like powerful moves. Also fine. Hey, you rolled! Nice.
Oh, whoops. I was just low on my.
That was good of you, though. Like, what did you think?
No, yeah, that felt much better. I wanted, yeah, I really, like, I don't know, just the advice is like helping me like be more aggressive, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, like, she's a powerful, like, she does have a weakness to, like, you know, defensive play, but, like, imagine if we, like, fought this character without, like, imagine if we fought any character without overshooting, or, like, undershooting, right? If it was all just with punish, like, that sounds miserable.
That's how I feel like Fox does go a lot of the time.
Like, I would've stayed under her.
Yeah.
Tap her out of that.
How long is that? Yeah.
She can float for like a solid like 2.5 seconds. Like, oh no, longer.
I think longer actually.
Yeah, like 4, 2, 3. Yeah, three and a bit.
Oh, I missed my up smash.
That's never costed a Fox this matchup, ever. That was a good one, though. Remember, shield stun Qs are the same versus her as they are versus everyone.
Yeah. I actually did notice that, like, I am seeing the static more. Or like I am like I do feel like I'm starting to react to the static more in most matchups. So
it's really good.
Oh whoa!
Oh, nice attack angle. Oh god. So when you get me above you and I don't have my float and stuff, like remember you can just anti-air with up tilt and like back air and stuff.
Yeah, I like the second you hit me with that, I was like, that was a pretty obvious situation. I feel like.
Well, let's not worry. Like, let's just worry about recognizing it for next time, and then like imagining what we're gonna do. Like, visualize. Like, think about what led up to that, and then like what we're gonna do instead. Once you have it visualized, then yeah, we just do it.
Oh. Wait, you went really far from that.
Smash DI.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. Armada shine timing. I think my favorite description of like a move in like the frame data project me and some friends are making is just like on Sheik and Peach's Nairs, the descriptions are currently like they're not done yet, like but when their descriptions are uploaded, it's just like hits on 3 does 15 or like hits on 3 does 14. It's like okay, like that's it. So, it's like if you can't like
that's a good mnemonic.
Huh? Yeah, hits on 3 does 14. Like what else do you want? Like, do you? Because they're big too. Like.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And play one more and then recap.
Yeah, that sounds good.
How are you feeling these are going though? Like, is the matchup making more sense, being less weird?
It definitely is. And I'm also noticing other bad habits that I have just from these games where I mean, I think this is probably something you've noticed too, but like when I feel pressured, I go for a lot of falling aerials and like in disadvantaged positions, I feel like.
Yeah.
And I feel like it puts me even further behind sometimes.
Basically, if anyone ever punishes it, it just put you tremendously behind.
Exactly.
And like,
I feel like it's really bad against Marth too.
It's so bad. Marth, okay, Marth, Sheik, Falcon, Other Fox, those are the characters where it's just like, actually, Other Fox is not so bad because he can just kill you anyway. But like Sheik, Marth, Falcon, like, oh my god, they're just like, yes, we're so happy. Like, he donated a stock to us. Because, yeah, like, their whole thing is like, alright, we're made of anti-airs. Because of our range, we're made of anti-airs. So we just want him to, like, give us an anti-air, like, an aerial that's, like, kind of, like, not well done, so we can just, like, farm him. And then he's just like, okay, I'm just gonna, like, falling up air out of my double jump out of shield, and it's like, okay. You're like... See, when you backed off there, like, so much harder. It's okay. Remember what we said about, like, making space and taking a breath?
Yeah.
And you punish the turnip
I felt like,
ball.
yeah, I felt like, or I saw that. Okay. I feel like that's something I've never reacted to before, so that actually feels cool.
I feel like you should have just had the up smash.
Yeah.
I thought you would back off. Okay, fair enough.
Well, you told me what to do.
That I did, didn't I? I'm so used to working with Falco players who don't listen anyway. I actually worked with Ben Snape. He's I don't know if you know him, but he's like a master level, like GM level Fox or something, and yeah, he's doing he wanted to get better, so I worked on I coached him through like some the first day of ranked basically, and it was really fun.
The name seems familiar, but I don't think I know him. Maybe I've just seen him play people.
I mean, like, he was at Collision, I think, so I don't think he got like 129, so not like super well, but like, he took a game from Triff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like, Triff beat him 3-1. Run away! Ow.
Okay, yeah. The one thing, when I first came back, the one thing I remembered how to do is JC up smash, and so I feel like I might go for it potentially a lot compared to other people.
I mean, you know what?
Like the one technical thing that I could still do.
I mean, you know what? I mean, GG's, because we're polite.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong, I think, with like... I don't think there's anything wrong with having like a thing like that you gravitate towards or that you're confident in. Like, really what we're looking for is to bring everything else up, though. So what do you think it takes to get your aerials and your dash dances and I guess your wave shines to have the same level of confidence that you have in your JC up smashes that you do, like, yeah, like what does that, like, what's involved with doing that? Because I think that, like, yeah, that area of your play, I'd also add grabs, like jump cancel grabs you're very good about now, but what does it take to get those other things up to that level?
That's the age-old question, is it? No, I'm kidding. I think, what is it? I think that I like look for that opening in particular, or those openings in particular, more than I look for other things in game. Like I know that I'm thinking about them, I guess, if that makes sense.
Know what I think it's actually simpler than that.
Yeah.
Know what I think it is? JC up smash and JC grab require you to do the input quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That is definitely something that is true.
Right? Because like when we were looking at lasers, a lot of the time, when we were having problems, it was because we were just doing them too slowly. So I think that like for tech skill, from the tech skill side of things, the thing that I would recommend more than anything, the thing that I think will be more helpful than any other thing you can possibly do, just try to go as fast, like see where the limit is, where the upper limit is. Because I think we know where the lower limit is on a lot of these techniques. I think we know how to do like the slow versions, but let's see if we can like figure out where the fast ones are.
Yeah, yeah, that is a good point, because I feel like I do actually go for wave shines slower than I should, and I realize, and like it's because sometimes I can just get a grab off of it from like dash grab, versus like I feel like maybe there's more precision with having like or maybe it's just not something I'm used to going for like the wave shine combo. But when I'm in practice range, I'm like, okay, wait, I need to go faster than what I'm actually doing when I try this to actually make this true. And so, yeah, I do think I take some things too slow potentially.
Yeah, so like again, the purpose of, I'm not going to tell you to like not do anything, obviously. Like I'm not going to tell you to like abandon slow play completely, because I understand the necessity of like knowing where the lower bounds are. But at the same time, let's push for speed, because like efficiency is really king. Like this game is all about efficiency. Efficiency is king. It's true for basically every game, right? So let's have more confidence in our ability to go fast, because the two techniques that you are most like that you are strongest on are ones that by necessity require you to act within 2 frames. Otherwise, you fail the technique. So.
And get a full off or something, yeah.
Yeah, so like if we're going to be willing to be confident in a 2-frame window, like I'm sure that we can figure out like lasers. Or wave shines, which I assure you are not nearly so like strict.
Yeah. Okay. So wave shines, lasers, and
aerials.
I'll throw short up air. Yeah, aerials.
And just aerials broadly. Remember.
Yeah.
So the big thing here is to keep in mind that how far you go when you jump depends on 2 things. One, if you had dash jump momentum, which is like what causes you to slide forward during the jump squat. And the second thing is, where is your stick the frame before you go into the air?
Yeah. Okay.
The further forward it is, then the more you go forward. Very, very intuitive. I'd actually recommend something that might help you. Try doing from a standing position. So no dashing, but just like jump and then immediately tap forward with different levels of like force, or like, I don't know how you describe it, but like at different degrees of like forwardness.
Forward, yeah.
Because I think that'll give you a lot of insight into this, and then do the same thing, but this time with dash jump momentum. Okay. And I think that you'll be really surprised at how like those ranges reflect, and I think it'll give you a better sense of where your stick needs to be when you're entering the air for the distances you're trying to cover. You can do it with full hop too.
Okay, I will definitely try that out.
Yeah. So, do you need anything from me, or do you think we're set for the moment?
No, this was really great. I feel like I learned a lot about a character that I didn't, or I feel like I learned things that I didn't realize were things that I could work on, I guess. So it's great.
Amazing. I'm going to let you go because I've got someone at 4, but this was lovely. And as always, if you have any questions about anything we went over today, feel free to hit me up. And so I'll probably, well, we're pretty, normally I would just say I'd follow up, but we're pretty good about just talking anyway. So yeah, we'll just, if something comes up, we'll talk.
I'm going to just spam you anyways. So.
All right. Later, Harsha.
Thank you so much. See you.